Rachel Charles. I'm also Nifty of Nifty Creations. I was born in Hackney, North London. Got to say it with that edge, you know what I mean? Where am I from? So both of my parents were born in Grenada, and when I was 10 they moved back to Grenada to live and took me with them. And so I spent the best 10 years of my entire life growing up in the Caribbean. Those were my formative years, and thoroughly grateful for that experience. But then also my dad spent a lot of time when he was younger in Trinidad. His mum moved out there. And so sometimes when people ask me where I'm from, sometimes I'll say I'm half Grenadian, half Trini, because I have like 100 million cousins in Trinidad, you know what I mean? But when it really comes down to it, where the heart is, where home is, respect the nutmeg. From 9 to 5, I work as a senior probation officer, and I absolutely love that job. I always wanted to work in a profession where I'm helping people to up level, make changes in their lives, and change it for the better. I am a firm believer that anyone can change. Not everyone will change, but I do believe that anyone can change. They just have to want to. Outside of my 9 to 5, I've carried that into my own business. So I'm also a certified life coach, and again, that's what I'm doing with people, helping them find their purpose, helping them to design their own lives and stop living the life that is prescribed for them. Wherever I can help somebody to develop, up level, change their circumstances and start living a fulfilled life, I'm always there. I am a serial crafter, so I crochet, I sew, I make jewelry, personalized gifts, and over the past couple of years I've also dabbled in making carnival costumes. So yeah, I do quite a bit. At the moment is that perception of being a strong black woman. I don't mind that at all, it feels good. But it's just that idea that as a black woman you are strong and you can just take everything that's thrown at you, and because you're strong you don't need support, you don't need help. And I see it more so in the workplace. So, you know, for me, my reputation means a lot. I'm not going to be in there complaining, but it would feel sometimes that, you know, if things are thrown at me, it's just that, you know, it's expected that I could just get it done. Whereas for my white counterparts, they're allowed to cry, they're allowed to complain, they're allowed to say, you know, this is too much, and they will get support, and the support would be a lot more readily available, it seems, for them than it would be for me. So I would say, in terms of, like I said, not really a challenge, but in terms of what I find quite annoying, the term strong can be used when it comes to a black woman as a bit of a double-edged sword. So yeah, on the one hand, you know, it's a really great image to have, but on the other hand, it's kind of used against you to just pile everything on you, and it's just like, yeah, just throw it at her, she'll just take the burden, and we're just expected to get on with it and just keep going. As a single full-time working mother, raising 2 kings and trying to run businesses, personal challenges for me is really finding more time in the day and getting everything done. There never seems to be enough time, and I'd say one of the challenges is knowing how to prioritize, what to prioritize, and also not feeling guilty when certain things can't get done, because not all of them can. Another personal challenge is sometimes, this is really personal, is just wanting everything to be perfect and just right. So especially in my crafting world, when I am putting something out there, I always want it to be perfect, and sometimes I have sat on projects and not put them out there because I've felt that it hasn't been good enough. So that is a major challenge for me in terms of you know, I guess standards, what I want to put out there, what my reputation is, what I want to be known for. So within the workplace, in terms of that strong black woman taking on everything, I have learnt over the years how to articulate what I'm feeling in a very professional way. Not being the person who's moaning about things, but I will call out something that I see as unjust. I will call out something that I see as unfair, but I'd also offer solutions. And I think that when you are more solution focused, you get a lot more done and you get a lot more respect. So that's how I work, and that's how I felt that I can overcome it. And I will call things out, and sometimes it makes people uncomfortable, but the truth makes people uncomfortable. But when you do it in a professional way, I find that, you know, everybody benefits, because you call out something that's unfair, they get to see it and they have to do something about it. In terms of prioritizing, not feeling like there's enough time in the day to get things done, I'm a planner. That's my vision board, so I've got like 5 years worth of goals and everything up there. But I will plan my year, my month, my week, my day. And again, you don't always get everything done, but I'm always recording my gratitudes. And I do believe that if you are grateful for what you do have, grateful for what you've done, the universe will always send more your way, and you will find a way out of no way sometimes. In terms of having a work-life balance, you know, we always think that when, you know, or just a life balance, everything has to be up here. But if you look at what a scale is, a scale has to move. So sometimes things are going to be down and things are going to be up. So it's just that understanding that not everything's going to be up all the time, and just not putting too much pressure on yourself. And in terms of pressure, that pressure to have everything perfect, I've learned as well over the years that things sometimes just have to be done and put out there, and you don't always have to wait until every tiny thing is perfect. But that's one that I'm still working on. But yeah, how I deal with those kind of challenges, I just feel that the more real, transparent, authentic you can be, you gain respect, you work better with people, and life is just a lot easier that way. So yeah, that's how I deal with my challenges.
TriniBrit Productions. 241 Swizz. Batch. Villianz. You are the only one. Bad out here.